Today I wanted to talk to you about confidence when it comes to wearing pieces that you may have had a little bit of negative feedback on, whether that's through family members who through years of working with women, I've often found that the biggest negativity can come from family members. It can really make an impact on women, or whether it's just out and about, people throwing comments around or on social media, and how you get over that. I have found over the years as well that some women lose their confidence as they get a little bit older. They maybe don't invest as much time in themselves in those years when they're really busy with their children, and then they kind of wake up in their sort of early 40s, mid 40s, late 40s, they put their head above the parapet and look at what's out there and just feel really underconfident about their choices, about what suits them, what suits their body shape, if it's changed, what's out there in the shops. They find them really overwhelming. And so I wanted to talk to you about confidence with reference to 4 pieces of mine that people have commented on, and kind of how I think about that and how I think around it and how I still wear them regardless. Now, I hope you find this interesting. It's the second time I filmed this. The first time I filmed it, I felt like it was a bit like me, which is tricky because it is talking about my views on things, which I hope are helpful to you. But if it comes across like that, I'm really sorry. It's not meant to. One thing that I was thinking about the other day is that because our clothes are so visible, that's why people are so vocal about them. And a little analogy was, in not taking other people's views on board, is thinking about if you say you want to go out for a curry on a Friday night and you happen to say to somebody in your family, oh, I'm going out for a curry on a Friday night. And if they said, oh, I hate curry, like, would it stop you going? No, it wouldn't. If you said, oh, I'm going for a run because I love running, and they went, oh, I can't think of anything worse, that's awful, would you not go? No, you wouldn't. And it's the same when it comes to your clothes. No one's view is any better than your own. And if you just take little bits and hints and snippets of the people around you and the feedback that you receive from others, you never really understand and develop your true sense of style. Now, it doesn't matter whether other people like your sense of style. It's your sense of style, and your sense of style is absolutely fine for you. So it's about trying not to be too influenced by what you hear and the voices in your head and catching sight of yourself in the mirror and going, oh, I'm not sure about that. So anyway, the 4 pieces I'm going to talk about, first of all, is the H&M William Morris dress, which was everywhere last season. And on Instagram, I know a lot of people really hated it. This is said dress, which I still wear on a weekly basis. And the reason I still wear this on a weekly basis is just because I absolutely love it. And I don't mind what anybody says. And the reason I love it is because I've always loved prints. At university, I had a William Morris print on my wall. I had Liberty print handkerchiefs, Liberty print scrunchies. Scrunchies are a massive thing again now, so dig them out if you've still got them, or let your kids wear them. And so to me, it doesn't matter what anybody says about that. I walked in the shop, I loved it. I didn't jump on a bandwagon, I didn't follow the trend, I wasn't a sheep. It's like, that dress could have been in any shop, made by anybody. It didn't have to be a specific collaboration. I just liked it, and I still love it. And it serves me well, so I'm going to wear that. So that's one way to look at things. It's just like, I love it, and if people don't like it, then that is their problem. Now, the next piece is more divisive than the dress, I would say. I think that piece is a little bit like, ooh, she's jumped on the bandwagon, or she's just doing what everyone else is doing. My PVC trousers actually are really quite divisive. Some people just objectively hate them, whilst other people like them. Now, I happen to like them. I find them functional, I find them warm, I like the style of them, but my children, particularly my youngest, really doesn't like them. And she calls them my bin bag trousers for obvious reasons. I don't think we need to go into details, and I will hang them back up in case anyone is offended by them. But the reason that I like to wear those, even though they're divisive, is because I think I can teach the kids quite a good lesson, and I think it's important for them to learn that you should still wear the things that you like irrespective of what people think. And I think it's a good lesson to learn early on in life. Now, sometimes my son will come to me and say, oh, what do you think about this, Mum? And I might look at it and go, it's not my favourite, but if you like it, you should wear it. And I will actively encourage them to wear things that they really like, irrespective of anything else, because otherwise I think you can reach that stage in life, like a lot of ladies do, and they really just don't have any sense of what their style is because they've just taken on and reacted to all these different things that are thrown at them throughout their lives, which is quite sad, actually. And I say that from the perspective of having come across women time and time again who convey that to me, and I can see that it leaves them in a place that doesn't make them feel very happy. The next piece that I'm going to look at is this snake print Topshop pencil skirt, which I bought the other day. and you can see it's got a little bit of green on it. Now, I bought this even though I know that some people are really not going to like it, and I may well not like it when it's on either, but I don't think we should be put off by that if we see something that when we look at it, it makes our heart skip a beat. Because for me, that is part of what fashion and clothes is about. It's just not being quite sure how it's going to look when it's on. We don't want to play it too safe. It's nice to see something like that and go, now that might really work, or it might be really hideous. But do you know what? Unless I try, I'm not going to know. And if I put it on and love it, irrespective of what other people think, then it will stay. If I put it on and I don't like it, it will go back, irrespective of what other people say. So there are really 3 things to think about. You know, just absolute passion for about a piece because it reminds you of something when you were younger. Loving something even though your family aren't quite sure, but teaching them that it's good, just to go with what you like anyway. And then just your little heart miss a beat, that type of thing. Now the 4th piece that divided the nation are my boots. The best way to show you these is like this, because I've tried other ways and I flashed my pants. So these kind of boots, now some people really don't like them. And there's some pieces that I might not be naturally drawn to, but I can see how they're going to be really practical for me and how they can work really well for my life. Now, I'm not great with wearing normal slip-on shoes. They just hurt my feet. So I have the choice of trainers, which I wear a lot, and high tops, or really orthopedic looking shoes, which frankly is not an option, or something like these, which are chunkier. I can still take my big strides in them, I can walk a long way in them, and I can walk quickly in them. And also I like the juxtaposition of the sort of prettier dress and the chunkier boots. So sometimes it's just about, doesn't matter what you think, guys, these work for me and I like them. There's some great ones in Zara at the moment actually that I was looking at the other day, which have got pearls and fake diamonds on them, and I was like, oh, if I didn't have these I'd have those, but I'm trying not to. So I hope you found that helpful when it comes to thinking about confidence and just an approach that you might want to take to help you build your confidence if you're just kind of still trying to find your sense of style and work things out. This little dress, if anyone wants to know, is from Topshop. I also bought this the other day. It's going to feature on Instagram later on with a caption of when it was being taken about the comment I was making. That was fun. That was a fun time. I had a fun little photo shoot, me and my friends. Oh, and finally, I just want to talk to you about this, which is Josh Wood Colour Tinted Dry Shampoo. Now, the grey roots are starting to come through, but actually, I gave a little spray of this dry shampoo, didn't touch it afterwards. This is lighter brown for shades 5 to 6, and it did a really good job of covering up the greys for now. So if you're looking for something like that, and I always am, then that might be a good one for you. Right, well, I hope that you're having a great week, getting towards the weekend. Yes, hope you've got something lovely planned. And please leave any comments below. And if there's anything that you want me to cover, then let me know that as well. So have a great evening, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.